My dear students, in today's class, let us learn how to create groups in Tally. My dear students, every ledger is a part of a group, my dear students. If you want to see what are the groups which are available, just from the main menu, this is called as main menu, select accounts info, my dear students. There one option is available, that is groups. If you make a enter on the groups, you can go to display option, my dear students. Here you will see all the groups. My dear students, I want to say one thing. There are nearly 28 and more than 28 groups. Out of these 28, 15 groups are primary groups and remaining are subgroups. My dear students, you see in bank the groups available are bank account, bank OCC, bank OD, likewise, my dear students. Similarly, my dear students, like this, if income can be classified as direct income, indirect income, likewise. Means, my dear student, there will be subgroups will be there and groups will be there, that we need to learn. If you want to create any group, my dear students, you can ask me, sir, why should we create the groups? My dear students, there will be only 28 groups are there. If you want to create any group which is like a group of factory expenses or like a group of distribution expenses, then what you have to do is, my dear students, in tomorrow class you practice this particular problem, my dear students. Like how to create a group means, this is the path: main menu, accounts info, group, single, create. You create the following groups tomorrow. Every group can be created under primary: factory expenses, office expenses, selling expenses and distribution expenses. This is the problem which you are going to do tomorrow. And keep in mind, my dear students, for creating the groups, no need to give any amount, my dear students. You should not give amount. Why? Because ledger will be having amount. Now what I want to say is, every day by pressing Alt plus F3, you create a company, my dear students. Don't neglect in creating company. It's an important question. Now I want to create one company like Venkat 2. I created, my dear students. I want to select one country and one state. Remaining particulars later I will give. The phone number and all. Most of the students are very happily able to create the company, my dear students. I am very happy because you are using my videos and all, my dear students. Now if you want to come out, you need to press escape key, my dear students. Look how I pressed, I came to here. Then you have to select accounts in, then groups, then create, my dear students. The screen will display like this. Now I want to create factory expenses. Only one I will show, my dear students, because memory is less in my mobile. Under I said primary. You see, my dear student, I am selecting primary. It should be like primary only. It will show primary group, like primary. Now it will ask what it is. I write factory expenses. It is expense, my dear student. So we need to select expenses. Keep in mind, my dear students, nature of the group and everything it is going to ask. No, you just go on adding. Select not applicable and all, my dear students. Then second thing, I want to create office expenses, because memory is there. I am showing one more office expenses. No, it won't ask any amount to give. It's a group. What is a group? Group is a collection of ledger accounts. Collection of ledger accounts. Yeah. Now you want to create office expenses. It's expense. Look how I am selecting, my dear students. Tomorrow in lab, don't ask me, sir, how to do and all. Please watch my videos, my dear students. Number of videos I am making for the purpose of learning Tally and all, my dear students. I created two, and the remaining I request you to create in your own, my dear students. Please, I am writing and I am sending everything to you. You create the groups, my dear students. If you want to see whatever groups you have created are available or not, my dear students, just press the escape key and come out and you go to display option, my dear students. I created two groups only that will be available, like factory expenses. If I enter F, factory expenses is there. whatever I create, I will be able to see. You can ask me, sir, what is the use of creating groups? In that particular groups, you can create ledger accounts that you are going to see later. Groups can be created like ledger under single or multiple. You can create, my dear students. How I created, once again I want to show. From accounts info, I selected group and single I have done. Tomorrow I will show how to create multiple. My dear students, repeatedly I am saying group is a collection of ledger accounts of the similar nature. Here there will be 28 groups will be there by default in the tally. If you want to create, you can create more. My dear students, wish you all the best. Hope you will practice the question which I gave. Okay, this you need to create tomorrow in class or at home. My dear students, wishing you all the best. God bless you all.